Hello everyone, myself Priyanka Kunuru. Our project is about real-time telemedicine platform, data security and analysis. And these are my team members. And here are the project line details. So next, I'm going to explain you about the project overview. So in project overview, actually our project is about to provide privacy for the patient's information and regulating authorization process. Users may set up a profile, add medical records, can make appointments, and also communicate in real time with the doctors by using text, video, and uh, voice. So next are the client requirements. So in client requirements, this platform should make healthcare more accessible, making it easier for the people to get treatment and reduce the burden of the health provider. So here we have the project design. So in project design, there's a budget allocation and research methodologies where responsibilities and roles has taken place. Here we can implement in different stages to meet the requirements. Next, we have approaches here. We have five approaches. So I'm going to explain first approach, user-centric approach. In user-centric approach, so can you move to the next slide? Yeah. So in user-centric approach, this user-centric approach can be divided into three main categories, including patients, doctors, and administrative office. So here, patients who will interact with the application for solving their concerns, doctors and nurses who will interact with the system for solving concerns raised by the patients, and administrative team which will help in the management of the application as well as the management of the user profile related to the application. So administrative team can be further divided into customer care team, like which users of the application can contact with any queries, like any related queries, and administrative team will further help and solve the related queries of the customers, like users. So this is the user-centric approach. Thank you. And next slide will be explained by Santosh.
Thank you, Priyanka. Now I am going to explain about real-time communication approach. In this approach, patient and the communication will happen between patient and healthcare providers. And the main aim of this approach is to provide security. When patient share a task file, when patient share his task file or is profile to the doctor, and also to provide doctor's credentials and doctor details. There are three ways to uh, in three ways communication will happen. One is video call, another one is audio call, and another one is live chat. Sometimes patients will have to have a video call to show his problems to the doctor, and sometimes some issues will clarify with live chat. So these three are main important platforms in this process. Thank you. Next approach will explain by Shivaji.
Thank you, Santosh. Now I'm explaining the API and business approach. This design approach works on API and business logic layer to enable communication between different clients and backend databases and applications. In this approach, there are microservers which handle workflows such as identity verification and video conversations. And the business logic layer is mainly focused on the transactions, interpretation, calculation, storage, and the delivery of information. And it also includes authentication, authorization, and session catching. And next, Sushmita will explain the next approach.
Thank you, Shivaji. The next approach is a storage-centric approach. In this approach, the storage will be done in the processed application with the help of the database servers and the storage spaces. The storage of the data will be divided into the various components, such as the data, which the data will be stored, which required to be shared in the primitive private data, and the data to store the database to store the data in structured way. Then lastly, the provided file which gets shared with the system. Thank you. The next approach is by Terina.
Thank you, Shushmita. I'm going to explain the business logic layer approach. In this approach, like we are going to transform the data into two ways. The information passed in the both direction. For the payments, we are going to use the payment gateway, and for the chart communication, we are going to use the chart API. And we are going to store the information as well. And by using the user-centric design approach, we are going to implement our design. Please go to the next slide. These are our initial implementations of our project. Here we can able to see like there is an option for booking an appointment and buying a medicines as well as the health insurance. This is the homepage design where we can able to contact the team as well, and we can able to see the information about the support. If you're having any issues, we can reach the support as well. Please go to the next slide. And this is the login in the register page option. Here we can able to see in the right side panel, there is a login and the register option is there. When we have been clicked on the login option, we are going to navigate to the login page. Just go to the next slide. Here, this is how the login page looks like. Here we are going to provide you the username and the password. If you are giving you the correct username and the password, the user can able to log into the application. If the user is not giving the user is giving the incorrect details, it will restrict in the login page itself. And here, if the new user is coming, we are having an option to register here. When we have been clicked on the register here, it will be navigate to the register page. There, the user can able to give all the details and they can able to create an account on our page. This is how the login account page looks like. Just go to the next slide. And this is how the user dashboard looks like when the user has been logged into the application. On the right side panel, here we can able to see like within the first name, full name, we are going to display the first name, hello, and the name. And we can able to see the booking details in your booking and all the order details. Like if the user is buying any medicines on this kind of stuff, all the order details will be displayed in your orders. And about the healthcare profile, like when you have been registering, we are going to provide you all the details, like if the user is having the diabetes or if the user is having any another issues. All the at the time of the registration, we are going to collect those details. All these details will be displayed here. In the medical records, like if the user is getting any record from the doctor, all these reports will be stored in these medical records. If the user want to log out, like he can able to click on this log out and they can able to log out from the application. Please go to the next slide. And this is how the booking appointment page looks like. Here we can able to see one drop down option, like where we can able to choose our concern, like what is the issue we are having, and we can able to provide the more description of our issue as well. Then we need to click on the select daughter option. Then the daughter details will be appeared in the next page. Just go to the next slide. And this is how the daughter, like how we are going to select the daughter. Here we are going to display the full name of the daughter as well as the experience. And based on consent the reviews, we are going to provide the ratings of the daughter. Like it is the user choice, like what is the daughter he need to select. They can able to select by based on the ratings and the experience. Please go to the next slide. And this is how like your appointment date, like when we need to select the appointment, we can able to select the date and the time as well. Then we need to click on the confirm booking, then the appointment is going to be booked. Please go to the next slide. And these are the following approaches, like user-centric approach. By using that approach, we are going to implement these designs. And these are the methods we are going to use for the 692, and we are going to use the parallel implementation. Please go to the next slide. And we are having some limitations as well, like it is essential to make consumers can navigate with ease and select the proper channel. And there is some complexity in managing the sensitive data, but like we are going to manage these things of stuff. And for conclusion, like parallel implementation provides the flexibility and agility necessary to meet the ever-evolving demands to the healthcare business, despite resource constraint and some challenges with paperwork and compliance. Thank you so much.